Good morning. It is me and my husband's 2-year anniversary. So I'm going to bring you guys along with what we do today. Right now we're going to make breakfast.
Good morning.
Morning. We still have to go feed the animals. And then we are going to go out to lunch at the place we had our first date at.
8 years ago.
It's actually cold here. And it's not cold here very often. But it's cold here now.
It's cold.
It's freaking cold, man. My toes are cold.
It's warming up since I put the heater on.
It is. You're right. Okay, Tux, here's your cheese tax. Give her like that much.
This looks good. I like it.
Thank you. So for breakfast, scrambled eggs, spinach, and ham. And then we're going to have a piece of bread with my grandma's apple butter. Whoa. What happened, buddy? Come on, let's go. Come on. You all right? Come on. Come on. Come on, back up, buddy. Back up. Back up. Back up. Yeah. Oh, wow. Ah! My fancy boots are getting wet. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some about my husband and I's relationship. On our first date, we went to the farmer's market, the restaurant, and then after that, we went fishing in the middle of the woods with his friend. And now looking back, I would not ever go to the middle of the woods with a man I just met. So my husband asked me out, like asked me to be his girlfriend. And then the very next day, left for New Jersey for like 3 weeks. Okay, we're all done now, and we're gonna go straight to lunch. So I have this pretty dress, and we're gonna train right here, and then get on our way. Okay, I changed my clothes. I did a tiny bit of makeup, and now we are ready to go. This was some of the food we got. I got smothered chicken, and my husband got a burger. It was packed in there, so I didn't get any other video of the place, but it's super cute, and the food was amazing. This dessert, oh my god. Okay, so I started this video, didn't record. So we're picking up right now. Now we're just gonna make a simple, but also fancy dinner. I forgot my potatoes. Oh no, they're getting bad. Okay, well. We're doing chicken piccata with some mashed potatoes Yeah, we're going to do mashed potatoes. I was thinking of doing roasted, but I think mashed potatoes would go better. This is like one of those meals that feels very fancy, but it is very easy. And it is my husband and I's 2-year wedding anniversary. And we went and had like a nice lunch. So I want this easy dinner, and it's getting late. So this will be pretty fast. Hopefully no more problems with the phone. So I have potatoes cut up, and then I have 2 lemons and some capers that I just kind of cut open. I don't really care if they're in small pieces or not, so I just cut them open. We have water that's almost boiling. We're going to add some salt. Add a bunch of salt for your boiled potatoes. And then whenever that starts boiling, we're going to add these potatoes in there. We're in hurry mode now. It's getting late. My daughter's fixing to be like, hey, where's my food? So while I'm making this, I'm going to tell you guys a story on how me and my husband first met and some jokes we have along with that. So we went to high school all 4 years together, but we never even knew each other. It's not that crazy because we had a giant class. We had like 1,200 people, I think. Was it 1,200? Well, something like that, right? We had like 1,200 people in our graduating class. And we got a chicken breast, and we're going to cut it in half. So we had like 1,200 people, something like that, in our graduating class. So it's not like crazy that we never knew each other. But yeah, we never knew each other in high school. And we had graduated. It had been, we graduated in like May. And we first talked in December. I'm going to cut off this just because it's not so pretty. And for that year, my mom gifted us like, it was like a gift for everything, like our birthdays, my graduation, all of that. A cruise for me and my mom and my brother. And I had just started over my Instagram. I deleted all my pictures and started over. And that was the main focus, the cruise. And then I had also just recently went fishing and caught my first ever shark. So that was also on there, and it was really all beach stuff. But you know, we live near a beach, so that's not crazy. Anyway, my husband saw those pictures and my like first legal drink, in I think it was like a pineapple or a coconut or something. I don't know. Very, very tropical vibes, And he jokes with me now that he thought I was a tropical girl. Like, that's really what he told me. He told me that years ago. But it is so funny to me that he thought I was like this tropical girl. So now you could like pound out your chicken if you wanted. I didn't really want to do that. So we're just going to take some flour, put it in a dish. I probably don't need that much. We're doing salt and pepper, garlic, paprika, and parsley. Okay, we are going to bread our chicken. And we're going to make sure we have a hot pan with some oil down. We're also going to get our asparagus ready. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're doing asparagus. And just pop it. And the piece that's bad will come off. Our, good time as, young kids we would take his parents Ranger out and we would ride around. And we did that every weekend. Okay, we're just gonna do a lemon pepper on the asparagus. And then when we got a little bit older, 21, we went line dancing. Probably not when we were 21, but for a while we went every single weekend. And Wednesdays, yeah. We went line dancing a lot. And never really got that great at it. I guess I'm like in the mood to talk. This I actually learned from a restaurant I worked at. The sous chef taught me how to make it as like one of our like family dinners. He taught me how to make this, and that was years ago now. I can't really remember his exact recipe, but I mean it's all kind of similar. So yeah, I thought that this was like super fancy when he first made it, and I was like, oh, I have to know how to do that. Our little olive branch is giving us a run for our money tonight. But I'm going to make chocolate covered strawberries. So I have got water in a pot on high with a bowl on top of it. I'm going to put a spoonful of coconut oil. You don't have to do this, but I have found that it does not burn nearly as bad. Maybe that's just my patience not like being non-existent. But this makes it a lot easier. It does make the chocolate a little bit thinner though. Okay, with the chicken, it's not all the way done, but we're going to take it out now. Set it on a plate. So we also have I got milk chocolate. Give it a taste test. Very good. We're going to put that much of it in the bowl. You can always add more. Okay. And it's already starting to melt. So we are going to first clean our counter. Clean the counter. We have our parchment lined sheet. I'll use new fresh strawberries. You do the chocolate in the microwave. You definitely don't need coconut oil. But I hate waiting for this thing to slowly heat up. So that's really why I do it. But it makes it a lot thinner. So, but my chocolate is already done. So now we're going to turn it down just to keep it warm. Let's put our spoon there. And then we're just going to dip our chocolate in there. Our strawberry. Gosh, my words are not working. And the best part about cooking for your family is that it does not have to be perfect. That is the best part. Okay, then we're going to put these in the fridge. This is where past me did not realize that my microphone died, and you can't hear a word that I'm saying. So I'm going to tell you what I was doing now. I put in the lemons and the capers in the same pan we cooked the chicken, and I let those cook down for just a minute till they were a little bit softer. And I put in the flour that we used to coat the chicken, and then let that cook for just a minute. Then I put in bone broth. I want it a little bit runny because it will thicken up in the oven. And since I didn't finish the chicken in the pan, I just put that back in and put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. And then we did mashed potatoes as well. And this is pretty much my go-to recipe for potatoes. I do butter, just a scoop of the bone broth, not a ton, but just for that extra little flavor, and some milk. And then the seasonings are salt, pepper, and garlic. And then that will literally go with anything. So if we have leftover, it can go with a different meal. And this is actually my favorite way to have them. They're so good like this. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to show you how I plated it up. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. It was definitely a good anniversary. And click the like button for me, please. Okay, bye. What do you think?
10 out of 10.